Libra, welcome to March 2016. In March, the first 3 weeks, the action is happening for you in the area of your health, your well-being, your vitality, your work habits, your health habits, your psychological diet, how you feed yourself mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically. There's a Pisces total solar eclipse on March 8th and 9th in this area for you. And Venus, your ruling planet, entered Pisces on March 5th. So you have the sun and the moon coupled together at the total solar eclipse. It's the only total solar eclipse for this year. And Neptune is there. Mercury went into Pisces on March 5th. And Venus is there. And so Venus goes in on March 12th. So you have this very big focus in Pisces for the month of March. And this is also a supermoon, this total solar eclipse. It's the first of 3. The second one will be in Aries on April 7th, and the third one will be in May 6th in Taurus. So you have a Pisces solar eclipse, and there are so many planets in this area that it's, kind of lopsided in a way. And you want to be really looking at how you're taking care of yourself. How are you managing your stress levels? How are you managing your duties and responsibilities, right? The older I get, the more I realize your wealth is in your health. That the better you feel, the more you can do. The stronger you are, the more you can accomplish. And having life-work balance is incredibly important. Well, the world tells us work-life, but really it's life. Without health, what do we have? Without you, what do we have? So here's your opportunity at this time of year to really look at, what do I need to feel strong in my body? What do I need to have energy every day, and so that I'm balancing my life and my work and taking really good care of myself and showing up and giving 100% to what I'm doing and feeling effective. So here is your opportunity to really look at what you're doing, how you're taking care of yourself, and what changes can you make so that you are, strong in the mind, strong in the body, strong in the spirit. So you've got that beautiful mind, body, spirit connection just flowing along together. And this is a very busy supermoon. Now, a supermoon is where the sun and the moon are in direct alignment. The moon is in direct alignment with the sun and the earth at the time of the eclipse, bringing it closest to the earth at the time of the eclipse. So it makes it extra potent and extra powerful. Jupiter, which expands everything, is in direct opposition to the eclipse. Saturn, which limits and restricts, is forming a powerful T-square to the eclipse. In other words, he is challenging the sun and the moon. He is challenging Jupiter. And so this really speaks to working behind the scenes, getting plenty of sleep, getting plenty of rest, meditating, finishing unfinished business, as well as showing up and taking really good care of yourself so that you are acting effectively, using the mind, body, spirit connection. Saturn is in that area of the mind. So you can have a very busy mind going on because Mars entered Sagittarius on the 5th. Now Sagittarius sextiles you. So, it's a positive energy for you to work with. The Sagittarius is. However, having Saturn there, and he is going to be there until December 2017, it's the rewiring of your brain. It's the rewiring of your circuits. Sometimes you can feel like you're spinning your wheels and you're not going anywhere because Saturn is cycling down to the bottom of the chart and he's focusing on your foundation. When he was in your sign, he was redefining you. When Saturn was in Libra, who am I? Then he went into Scorpio, what am I? Now he's in Sagittarius, what do I think? And so you may find that you are changing your thinking, or you are changing how you're communicating with the world. How are you using social media? How are you using technology? How are you communicating with the world? Is it effective for you? Are you getting that return on investment? Are you getting the return of the energy you're putting out? We don't want to just break even. We want more energy coming back than we're putting out. That's what investing is, right? Why would we invest if we're not going to get a return? And investing isn't just financial, it is energetic, it's emotional, it's spiritual. And so you have an opportunity here to really look at how you're using your mind, how you're using your health, your energy, your will to achieve your goals in life. And, this area of Pisces is also your karma in the world, so your dharma in the world, what you're here to do. And, so for Libras, your Pisces, when it comes to your service in the world, and Pisces is all about compassion, right? As we end this age of Pisces and enter the age of Aquarius, it is about compassion for each other, compassion for life. It's also the house of the guru. So, we're always being told the guru is within. Yeah, the guru is within. But, if there isn't teachers there to teach us things, how are we supposed to learn? So there's nothing wrong with having a guru or having someone in authority that is an expert at what they do and learn from them. So this is a wonderful time for you to upgrade your education, upgrade your skills, upgrade whatever you're doing. And if that means attracting in someone who knows more and that you can learn from, go for it. It's a wonderful energy to do that. Now, as we move through the Piscean energy, the water energy, going with the flow, riding the wave, the sun enters Aries on March 20th. And then you have happy spring in the northern hemisphere. Yay! Happy fall in the southern hemisphere. It's also International Astrology Day, because in Western astrology, our first day of the year starts when the sun enters Aries, and we have the spring equinox. Equinoxes are so powerful, like the solstices and the equinoxes. They're, the most important points of the year as far as power days and power energy. They initiate change, just like when the sun enters Libra in the fall in the northern hemisphere and the spring in the southern hemisphere. That's a power day too. So with the sun entering Aries, that brings the focus to your relationships and the relationship area. So the sun comes above the horizon, and now, if you've done the work in Pisces where you're taking really good care of yourself, you're making sure that you are, effective and strong, and you have the skills that you need to be effective in what you do, now the focus goes on to other people. And when planets are opposing our natal planets, it's time for us to sit up and take notice, because other people may be confronting us or bringing to our attention what's lacking in any area of our life, whether it's a relationship or work or community or personal or professional. It's time to look at what we're doing. So we have this wonderful Aries energy now bringing the spring in, and Mercury, the master of communication, enters Aries on the 21st, and then we have the final lunar eclipse in Libra. You want to celebrate that, okay? And that's on the 23rd. It is a penumbral lunar eclipse on March 23rd in Libra. It's your last eclipse. You're not going to get another eclipse for another 19 years. And this is a wonderful eclipse, if it can be said. And there's no challenging aspects to it. Yes, as the moon moves on, she will have to confront Pluto and then Uranus. But at the eclipse, there are no challenging aspects to this eclipse. The sun is in Aries at 3 degrees 17 minutes. The moon is in Libra at 3 degrees 17 minutes. And Mars is sextile the moon and trine, harmonious energy flow, positive energy flow to the sun. And so this eclipse is like the finishing touches on a beautiful cake we've made. So our hot fudge sundae, we're going to put the cherry on top. This is it for you, okay? This is the last eclipse you're going to have to manage. And so, you know, it is going to bring to your awareness whatever you've been tolerating. Now, that goes for personal relationships, but it's also relationships, you know, business relationships, your children. You know, it can be anywhere where you really need to make a change. Maybe you need to set a boundary. Maybe you need to speak your truth. You may be feeling like that, like you're ready to confront something at the time of the eclipse. And, you know, it's like when things are brewing and we just tolerate or ignore because we're busy, but then all of a sudden the full moon is magnifying everything. That's what a full moon does, is it magnifies what's been beneath the surface, what's been going on. It magnifies what's been happening. And for you, it's all about relationships, because the moon is in Libra. It's your moon. You get one new moon and one full moon. And the sun is in Aries in the area of relationships for you. And so it is bringing to you conscious awareness of what's been brewing, what's been going on that you may have been tolerating or you haven't been speaking your truth. And now is an opportunity for you to do that. I always say pick your battles, you know, because the energy exchange of, you know, getting in there and you know, really letting people have it, you know, is it worth it, right? Or is it just better to let it go? Or is it better to, you know, change doctors, change whatever you need to change? Because again, it's not necessarily your partner. It can be any situation that you've been tolerating, that you have not been doing what's right for you. And so, you know, sometimes relationships change and we need to change with them, you know, and, you know, maybe it's a new lawyer you need, maybe it's a new doctor you need, maybe it's a new dentist, maybe it's a new, you know, whatever coach, you know, if it's time to change up who you're working with, then do it. Don't just stay with people because you've been with them, right? If it's no longer serving you, that means it's not serving them either. And it's all about doing what's right for you so that you're living your best life, you're feeling great, you're feeling empowered, you're feeling effective. Now, again, this is not a challenging moon. I mean, it's a full moon, it's an opposition, and that's a challenge because oppositions are awarenesses that come to us that have to do with situations and other people that we need to address. However, there's no challenging aspects to the Libra full moon, and it's not a total eclipse, although it may feel like it, but it's not. And so you do have an opportunity with Mars in the area of communication, in harmony with the moon, in harmony with the sun, to be progressive and be proactive, so that perhaps it's about having a good talk with someone. Perhaps it's about having a heart-to-heart with someone and telling them how you really feel and telling them what's been going on with you. And, you know, then it makes you feel better and it may even make them feel better, and then it just brings love to the situation. So we can use communication to bring love to our situations and healing, and not always have to be aggressive. Mars is aggressive, right? And so perhaps that is what's happening with you. Now, Venus will oppose Jupiter on the 25th and be challenged by Saturn on the 25th. And Saturn goes retrograde on the 25th. So, and the Sun will couple with Mercury at the time of the lunar eclipse. So there's a lot of information coming in for you this month. There's going to be many power days here where you're going to be getting tremendous insight into your work, your lifestyle, what you're doing, how you're living your life, how effective is it, are you healthy, are you strong in your body, are you strong in your spirit, are you strong in your mind? And the universe is talking to you. So you want to be listening. It's really important to listen, to take that quiet time, to meditate. And like on the 25th, you could be shown where you need to make an adjustment, where you need to make a change in your work, how you're working, how you're using your mind to create your reality. It's our mind that creates our reality. And so taking a look at your thought process, are you proactive? You know, staying positive is really important to stay positive and proactive, not focus on the negative. Focus on what is working in your life. Focus on what is working in your relationship. Focus on what's working in what you're doing, and then more positive comes to you, more good comes to you. You attract more abundance. You attract the right people to help you. And that's what it's about, is attracting what you want, attracting good stuff into your life. And it starts with you, how you're taking care of you. I think that's the big message here for you in March. Because even when the Sun goes into Aries in March, Neptune's still in Pisces, Venus is still in Pisces, Mercury is still in Pisces, although Mercury enters Aries on the 21st. So there is a shift, a little bit of shift. There's still a lot of planets in the water signs, is what I'm saying. When we get into April, that's when we'll see Venus enter into Aries. And so it's about you taking care of yourself. It's about you upgrading your skills, upgrading who you're working with, upgrading how you're going about things so that you are living your best life and feeling empowered and effective. So for those of you looking for love, I'm not seeing a big focus going on there. Although when you get to Aries, that does bring the focus to relationship, and that can be the start of a new relationship. It does, you usually imply that it's about people that are already coupled. So it's about people that are already in a relationship and what's going on in that relationship. And so you do want to use love in your communication and, ask for what you need. Don't just assume that your partner has psychic abilities that can, know what you need, know what you want. Tell people what you need from them. Tell people what you want from them. I'm not seeing any challenges to the money. I'm not seeing a big activity there. It's really about your spirituality this month and your health, and your wealth is in your health. The better you feel, the more you can do. The better you feel, the more you can achieve, which attracts more wealth, which attracts more love, and makes you feel really good about what you're doing and where you're going. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, favoring, sharing, and Google Plussing my podcast, Libra. You're so awesome. Thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. And I just want to say thank you to all my new subscribers, and for all of you that have been following me for a long time. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate you. And if you would like for me to take a detailed look at your astrology, it's very easy. The link is below in the Show More section. You go to my astrology page, you purchase a session. Upon checkout, you get the link to my schedule, and we're working together. Or if you're interested in coaching, you want to work on a new business idea, a new product, a new project, a relationship, it's very easy. The link is below. You go to my coaching page, purchase session. Upon checkout, You get the link to my schedule, and we're coaching you. So until next time, Libra, take good care of you, speak your truth, speak it with love, and you're going to have the positive results that you want.